Well, crap. Yep, that's going to be a demo piece. Nah, I'll just sand that off and just, no, that's definitely going to be a demo piece. Well, crap. Okay, well, luckily that will be a demo piece because I'm going to glue this all together and we'll just let the retailer set it up there so you guys can get a general idea on what it looks like. But yeah, I'm not going to, if he does sell it, he's going to sell that at a discounted price because that does not pass my QA standards right there. Now we're going to go ahead to the next step. Let's go ahead and break out some hinges. Since I have a completely holy bed here, I am going to go ahead and start throwing these in the box so I don't lose them down there, because I'm going to need 5 of these and one of the hinges. And you're gonna want to do this prior to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because if you start sticking them on the box and then trying to run the hinge through them, it is going to be a pain in the rear. So what you're going to do is you're going to set 2 same direction and 3 on the other side. We're going to go and alternate these. So we got one set of the 3, another set of the 2. See how they are facing the same direction but flipped? And we'll go ahead and complete that. Now you don't want to glue these at all until they are in the holes, but we need to set up both of these. Oh, come on, get in there. Alright, so we'll set that off to the side. We'll make our secondary one. And go ahead and get the book back. A couple of these larger pieces out of the way because those won't fall through the holes. Like I said, extra pieces, there's one of them. Okay, and make sure you don't confuse the flat ones with the toothed hinges, because the flat ones are going to go up front for the hasp. And we got that. Now we just got to track down the other hinge, and there it is. I'm going to face these all the same direction. Like I said, just going to get 2 facing I guess east and then 3 facing west, and gonna have that one fall over. Now if you for some reason do not have the dexterity, time, and or patience for this, either get someone who does, or you can go ahead and contact me and I'd be more than happy to put one together, but of course there will be a fee associated with that because it does take time and money. Because when I'm not building or making stuff, I'm losing out. So we'll get these put together. Now we got the 2 sets here. What we're going to do now, we're going to take these, going to grab them by the sides, and now we're going to go ahead and, I'll go ahead and flip this around. We're going to stick the bottom 3 into those holes right there. Okay. So we got the 2 up top, we got the 3 down at bottom. Now what I will do is I will go ahead and put a little dot on each of these to get them glued into place. And you want to run it up a little bit around the edges too, so that way it soaks into both pieces of wood. Go ahead and just let that sit. Keep that away from other super glue. This is how you end up super gluing your fingers together, like I've done on many occasions. Oh yeah, let me wipe that off can already feel the super glue on my fingers. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put that one through its hasp there. Alright, and that. So once again, holding it by its side with the 3 on the bottom and the 2 on the top. Get those in this set. There we go. That 2 out of the way. And I'll go ahead and hold that in place and get those glued in. And if you haven't figured out by now, you can always pause this video at any point so you can catch up. And maybe you've already been imbibing a little too much. And as slow as I'm going, it still might be moving a little too fast. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always email me. I'm happy to reply. Alright, so now we got the hinges in. We don't want to glue this yet. We want to go ahead and try and get the top port. English words hard. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and break out our top piece, and we're just going to lay that in there. I'm going to go ahead and line this up to where that book top sits right in there. Slightly open this up, get that glue in on these parts, those pegs. And I kind of over-engineer these, especially in the gluing department, just because I want them to hold together for a long time. The original instructions, I didn't make this pattern, I just added my little flares and touches to it. But he has, okay, get those put down and pushed down. Might have to add a little bit here to the top, just right there on the sides. You don't want to add too much, that might affect the stain. Let that get soaked in. Push those down. Got a little extra right up here, and this is why I keep the rag. I also have these, when I sell them, I do not clean them up because some people like to have the look of the burn. Makes it a little bit dirtier, a little more vintage, stuff like that. But you can easily clean that up with some 400 grit sandpaper and get that off. If you got a palm sander, you can use that. Just be a little bit careful, you don't want to do it too much. But this is all just residual soot from the laser engraving process. Alright, so that should be good there.